Hey Eddie, it's Rob Gordon. I'm here at the house at Centerra Hills Cir, 913 Centerra Hills. And I just wanted to show you around with some video. So here's the front yard. That's my car. Short driveway. All the homes here look in pretty good shape, pretty good order. Everyone keeps their yards pretty well maintained. This home, I've already been through it, turned on all the lights and looked around. Foundation looks good. It does not have gutters. That's something I would recommend getting, but it does not have gutters. But it looks well maintained. It's windy here today, so garbage cans are tipping over. And here's the front porch. They just threw in some mulch into some makeshift beds. There's not really any like lining around the beds, but they did throw some nice mulch down. And then over here, there's between the houses. You don't have a gate there, but you don't have a fence here, which is actually kind of nice. It's more open. I haven't seen any cracking in any of the limestone or any of the brick. This house has 3 sides stone and 1 side like a veneer tile that goes across it. And that is standard for the neighborhood. I think almost everything is 3 sides that way. So you walk in and you are in the main living space. Ceilings here are high. Those are probably 10 feet tall. Lots of light, lots of windows. Everything in here is clean, smells freshly painted. Maybe not freshly painted like in the last couple of weeks, but certainly since probably the last time they had a tenant in here before that time. You see that it opens to the main kitchen area, so you'd have all your living space would be here, and then all of your dining and cooking space would be here. Little bar area, stone countertops. We have gas range, stainless steel appliances. I think that dishwasher may be new. I know that this refrigerator is brand new. It still has some stickers on it and it's still all taped up. And then this house also has a washer dryer that I'll show you in a few minutes. So here's a look from the other angle. A fan in the family room. This is a large pantry. So you have 3 doorways here that you can see. That goes to the garage. This goes to the bedrooms, the 2 bedrooms, and a restroom. And then this goes to the master. I'll show you the master. Pretty spacious master. Those 2 windows are wide enough for like a king-size bed, but you could also put a king-size bed along this wall. You could also put a king-size bed along this wall. So you have lots of options. Double doors into the master bath. Yo! Linen closet here. This house has lots of storage. Here's the shower. It's a tile shower on the walls, but it's just a drop-in kind of ceramic plastic bottom. And not a lot of upgrades in the shower area. It does have a dual vanity. Lighting. Everything in here is pretty much standard from when the original builder built it. Here's your water closet, and then a walk-in closet here. Some shelving. Here. On a wide angle lens, you can see more. I'm not moving around so much. Here is, again, the master. Okay. Kitchen. This is probably where you put your dining table. Near the back door. I'll show you the backyard here in a couple minutes. All right, let's see the other bedrooms. Come back here, you have laundry room this way, washer dryer, pretty sure that's going to be included. those do not look old. They don't look brand new, but they don't look very old. Here's the secondary bath. Standard tub tile combo, single vanity. All the cabinetry looks to be in good order. I forgot to mention, here are the two secondary bedrooms. They look nearly identical. I think the carpet in the entire house was replaced in the last couple weeks. I see some remnants in the garage, and it just smells like brand new carpeting. Large closets in both bedrooms, but not walk-in closets. Just good sized closets. Good doors. Here's a linen closet, which is nice. For this hallway, again, lots of storage. Here is the other secondary bedroom. Good windows. There was one cracked window in the other room. I'll show you that when we get back to it. Again, another standard closet. Tile floor throughout main living spaces. Okay, let's take a look at the back where it has a patio, covered patio. It's a good size. I'd say it's 10 feet here by probably 15 feet this way. Fence looks to be in good working order. I don't see any water damage on the ground. The grass is growing. I know this house has a sprinkler system, automatic sprinkler system. I saw it in the garage. Not a lot of large trees back here, just kind of open. Here's the back of the house. Again, notice no gutters. This house does have gutters. That house doesn't. There's your gate back around to the front. Again, I've checked the foundation everywhere. I didn't see any issues with the foundation. Standard backyard for this neighborhood. You're not going to see a lot of differences except maybe in patio size and trees. But if you look this way, you don't see many trees. All right, back in. If you look, there was one cracked window. I think it was in the master bedroom. Yeah, right there. That window has a crack. But other than that, the windows look to be in good order. I'm going to go take you to the garage because there's some interesting parts to the garage. Here's your coat closet. Actually, no, this is the garage. The garage is kind of dim, but a couple noteworthy things in here. One is the ceiling's pretty tall. I'd say, again, about 10 feet. Garage door opener, single door. And then you have this great little work area here that is about maybe 5 feet wide there. And it extends all the way over to this side. So you'd have room for two pretty large vehicles in here. I'd say you could get a standard F-150 in this garage and shut it. Nothing much bigger than that though. And then you'd have, some room over to the side to create some storage for bicycles or what have you. I have checked the water heater here and the HVAC unit outside. They are both original with the house, which was built in late 2019. So you can basically say at the beginning of 2020 is when those units came into existence. So only 6 years of use. And then here we have the attic. I've been up in the attic. I'm not going to take you up there because there's no light, but they have blow-in insulation that looks to be of standard depth. I did not see any infestations of little critters or evidence thereof. which is always something I look for. Just goes to show you how well the home is maintained. So that's a good thing. There was none. And then there was, everything looked to be in order, like it was clean. I didn't see any dripping coming through the seams in the baseboards of the roof. So it looks like we haven't had any water damage. There's a coat closet near the front door. So all in all, it looks like a pretty great house. I don't see any issues with it. I would, of course, recommend we get any home that we're gonna be under contract for, give it a inspection. But this one looks pretty good. The paint color is a very, very, very light gray, and the floors and countertops complement that. The cabinetry throughout the property, I think, is like very dark brown wood. Doesn't have any handles, it's just pulled from the top. And the drawers are not soft close, but they do have good hinges and slides on them. So I don't know if there's anything else I can talk to you about, but that is the property, 913 Centerra Hills Cir. She is going to hit the market tomorrow. So go ahead and review this and let me know what you think and how you'd like to move forward. All right, catch you later.